The story of Junior begins after the Great Depression of 1929. During the financial crisis, many families were ruined, and as usual, unscrupulous speculators enriched themselves at the expense of the needy. At that time, child labor was widespread, and in an attempt to reactivate the family economy, any help was irreparable. For this reason, young Junior had to leave school to work in a factory belonging to a powerful banker, but one day, he discovered the evil plan that this one was hiding, which was nothing more than to devastate the poor neighborhoods to speculate with their lands. On his first attempt to escape from the factory, he is discovered by the foreman and ends up locked up. But fortunately, he manages to escape through a ventilation duct. On his way to freedom, Junior will try to collect as much money as possible to help his family while trying to avoid all kinds of enemies and traps. The setting of the game evokes the silent cinema of the 20s of the last century, while the music is inspired by those classic soundtracks of the time. Junior's Great Adventure is a game created by Amigamers using the Backbone development tool. With a total of 10 levels, we must fulfill different objectives throughout them in order to overcome them, such as collecting a specific amount of coins, a certain number of objects, or simply finding the exit, which will not always be accessible from the beginning, and may need to activate a switch to open a previous access. In addition, each level has secret places where lives and points are hidden. Moreover, these levels are gaining complexity as we advance, using doors that will take us from one place to another, requiring a bit more exploration. The enemies are varied and will increase as we advance, up to a total of 9 different ones. Junior can be controlled using a joystick connected to the second port of the Amiga. You have the list of protagonist's movements in the controls option in the main menu. The minimum requirements are 1 MB of memory and ROM 2.1 or higher. Ego Vivo, responsible for Amigamers, has done true magic, managing to make this wonder for Commodore Amiga occupy only 1 floppy disk, although we also have the ADF image to be able to run it, for example, from emulators or load it from virtual floppy drives, and even play it transparently in Windows thanks to the game's nostalgia version that comes encapsulated with WinUA. Along with the download of the disk image, we will find several files that correspond to the manual, the floppy disk sticker, and the game packaging ready to print, reproducing with total fidelity the blue cases that Herb Software used for its games. In this way, if you like the game, you have everything you need to make your own physical edition. Without a doubt, this game has enchanted us. Without anything to envy the games of the Golden Age, Junior's Great Adventure has surprised us with its graphic quality, playability, setting, and its great soundtrack created by Zoltar Dream Music, a title of great originality that entertains and manages to make us feel again what only the best games of yesteryear achieved at the time.